shot for you today. Oh, I can't even function. And these hardwoods, and there's a rim right there. Right there's that rim, and it's kind of out of the wind. There was a doe milling around. Every once in a while, she'd take a few steps closer, bend down, a few steps, get up, whatever. It's gonna see in the background. Going. Over the course of 45 minutes, she'd walk 10 feet, 15 feet, bend, get up 10 feet, just kept going. And she got down right here, like 18 yards, and she got downwind here. Downwind, and she was acting skittish, but it was so windy. Like my wind must have mostly been going over her. He was right there, 26 yards or something, and I shot. And it looked high, and I'm like, no. But then he went over there to that rim. He went over the rim and stopped and started swaying. And I just saw his whole rack come flying backwards. He is I mean, that is the biggest frame I've ever seen in my life. I was staying last year. I was hunting Loppy, and it's like the most classic Illinois beach. Just unbelievable spot. It's a perfect example of these Nova stands. I mean, you see that crooked tree. I just look over the edge and see if he's laying there like I think. He's right there. He's laying there. Oh my God. He's right in the bottom. He's laying like 15 yards from where I found Loppy's sheds the year after he dropped him. Oh my God. He's right there. Yeah, I don't know. He could be anywhere from 185 to a little over 200. I don't know. All that junk. 195. That is a world-class four-side. I mean, that's a Boone and Crockett four-side.
Yeah, it's tall.
So last year, we were hunting Loppy. We saw this deer a lot. He was one of those deer when he stepped out, you're like, you had to, do a double take because he just had such a frame, but he just had that vibe, needs one more year, And so I kind of left some stands that I really honed in throughout the season in hopes that this deer would blow up. Got a picture of him in September, and it was a really bad picture. He didn't look nearly as big. And I kind of went into the season, I figured I knew most of the deer at that point in the year in the area. This was the one I really wanted to see, and he looked just a little smaller than I thought he was. So I pulled that camera, and I only had one camera left over here on the farm. It was kind of a ways away. It was on the outer kind of area of his core. And I got a picture, today's November 5th, I think. And I got a picture kind of a little outside of his core 2 days ago at night facing the camera, and I'm like, oh man, I seriously misjudged that. I woke up this morning, it was extremely windy. Everybody's gonna remember the wind here in Illinois on November 5th. And it was raining, but it was what we call a Magic X day, where that clouds are dying off, it's starting to get bluebird out here, and rainy in the morning, bluebird, pressure on the rise, coupled with being a couple days before the full moon, which I'm a big believer of. I've gotten to where I love finding a deer and then learning that deer, and and hunting that deer. And that all starts with finding a big deer. And it's all, you got to get really good at finding them to get good at killing them. That's the hardest part, is finding these big deer. They're just so far and few in between. You know, like I said, I didn't even have any cameras in here, and I was kind of looking forward to just going and hunting this deer old school, kind of from the knowledge I gained about him last year. And sure enough, I came in here first set, and he was right here where we left him. Unbelievable how they're like ghosts walking around these woods. Yeah, they're right there.